For dinner, about between lunch and dinner, there's a nice trine to Mars and to the sun, and we're getting everything repaired and fixed and feeling like our projects are going forward. Feels pretty good. Just before dinner, the moon slips into Virgo, though, and it starts to get a little confusing, because here's old Neptune over here at 5 degrees. When the moon opposes Neptune, well, it's confusion. It's Saturday night, really, at midnight on the 20th, and the moon's opposing Neptune. Eek! Roger Christie's still in jail. What do you mean, pot's illegal and put me in jail? Look out. Not a good time. Confusion. Getting lost, losing things. There are some goodies around. Sunday morning, there's a trine to Venus in Taurus. And Saturn's kind of happy too, Sunday morning. Good time to have conventional pleasures in stay in bed late. Luxuriate Sunday morning. You deserve it. Tendency to overdo things Sunday night. There's a square to Jupiter from Virgo. But could be worse. And indeed, well, Monday's not bad. Moon's still in Virgo. You're still feeling kind of elated. Maybe ate too much Sunday night. But you're okay, huh? And then the moon goes into Libra about 10 p.m. Monday night, and things start to feel different. And you're back in the full moon zone in the square to Pluto. Eek, a bug, a prosecutor, a policeman, a panic feeling, and an opposition to Uranus. Well, there's quakes, there's power outages, there's alarm bells. So you can easily have more shootings. You can easily have quakes, little tornadoes, stuff like that. It's a day of chaos on the 23rd of April. Stay home, stay out of trouble. Wednesday morning, real early, before breakfast, there's a trine to Jupiter. Moon's still in Libra, though. I wouldn't trust it, even though you feel pretty good. You may think you know what's going on, but leg out. You're still in Libra. I'd be careful right through Wednesday. Yeah, the 24th. Now, this new vibe is a full moon on Saturn. The ire of people, because here's the sun and Mars over here opposing it on this full moon. It's going to set the tone for a whole month. Fortunately, we don't have stations. Poor Pluto is stationing and powering up, took the full moon square. Well, enough. But now we got, what's Saturn? Saturn is the judge. So predictions is people will start looking at the judge that did them wrong also. You know how many people are convicted when they weren't guilty? One, because of police lousy investigations and prosecutors that prefer blackmail and extortion to real prosecuting about evidence. Yeah, I've seen too much. But over here, here's the judge. The judge just goes along. Oh yeah. Yes. Third strike and you're out, and they fill the jails. And right now they're, wait. You'll see, a month of it. You won't be happy with it. It all starts Thursday morning on the 25th, 9:58 a.m. and kind of, sets the tone. There's a trine to Neptune that starts early around breakfast time. So there's music, and who's this? The religious folk. They're in harmony with the judge and the police, and it starts with music and rah-rah, and let's all wear the same colors and fly the flag. And Thursday, there's your Neptune. Saturn is actually just before lunch on Thursday the 25th. The moon goes by Saturn. It'll flavor the whole day. Till you get to late Thursday night. After dinner, here's the sextile to Pluto. And, we'll get some power. Well, we can always call the police. Whoa, what a day, huh? Friday morning, you're still going to feel a little bit like the full moon. even if this full moon sobers people up, and maybe some judges confess to having, hurt people. Gee, it used to be the Inquisition. No, here's the officers. Here's the prosecutors. No, here's the guys who torture people. Eek! These aren't real friendly characters when you look back in history. The judge dressed in black. Wouldn't want to dress in black. Friday morning, moon's still in Scorpio. Goes by the north node here really early. We're talking 4 a.m. here. And there's a lot of nurturing around. Don't know why. Continues through Friday. And once you get to Saturday, April 27th, the moon goes into Sagittarius. All the vibes change. Yeah, here's a square to Neptune. Bad smells, stinky stuff. Can the Pope, Neptune, really clean up can the oil companies clean up the spill? Can the Pope clean up the pedophiles? We don't know. But it won't feel like much Saturday morning. Could be some bad smells around too. But along comes Uranus, the Aquarian age person, the scientist, the secular dude, unravels the problems, solves your problem. Oh, all we need is a little brotherhood. You feel that just before dinner around that time. Yes, in la catch, the Mayan said, I am another you. That's real brotherhood. And remember now, a new idea is going to unite humanity over the next 20 years. So this is the direction to take, not this direction, not Neptune, but Uranus. Feels kind of clear on Saturday, continues through Sunday, but in the morning we're overdoing it. Yeah, there's an opposition to Jupiter. People got up early and went off to do things, and it's kind of unsettling. So don't do all that too much. That could flavor your Saturday night too. You could eat too much and wind up not happy during the nighttime. Moon in Sagittarius always overdoes things. But here's a nice sextile, or a trine rather, to Mercury. That's around dinner time Sunday. Kids are happy. Your mind settles down. Everybody's talking about real things. Could get very real with a full moon on Saturn. Or you could be needlessly depressed. Frankly, we're talking about the market earlier. Well, a full moon on Saturn exaggerates Saturn. It gets blown out of proportion and it wobbles in over-emotionality. Well, that's your sense of, I don't have enough, and I need more physical world comforts. And it makes people very conservative, and they tend to withdraw. And so, what they do is they buy gold when they're scared. That's the old classic. Saturn's empowered, they buy gold. Market goes down, they're selling off their market to go conservative, see? If Jupiter's empowered, they sell off their gold to get silver because optimism reigns. You'll feel optimism Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. But when you get to this full moon, the pessimism is going to be rampant and it's going to be wobbly and hit highs and lows, at least from Thursday and Friday. So you can pretty much count on people being pessimistic. And the CEOs, the guys in the dark blue suits with the ties, and the judges, well, no good news from them for a while. So by the time you get to Saturday and you get through the confusion and bad smells of the morning, when that nice, trine to Uranus hits, turn on the internet. Yes. Pluto's also reptiles, and dinosaurs. And lately I've been finding out that a lot of dinosaurs are warm-blooded, and what we thought were scales covering them were feathers. And so this chicken, could be a shrunken Tyrannosaurus Rex, warm-blooded feathered creatures. These Plutonian creatures from 200 to 500 million years ago. What happened to them? Pluto rules things underground, reptiles, bugs. But this guy, he does look a little like a Tyrannosaurus, Look at those claws. Helicopters are Uranus like leaf blowers. It doesn't mix with Pele right now. I don't recommend helicopter tours. And here's another thing. Here's a young man, Shane Gandhi, and he had an MTV show, and he was found dead with two other fellas, 48 years old, 27 years old, and Shane was 21, upside down. Cause of death, turned out they had a decent medical examiner who looked into it and did the blood tests, and turns out the cause was carbon monoxide poisoning. Well, look, folks, half of the people who die on the roads in Hawaii, these high-speed crashes, it's Pluto. Pluto rules these secret things you can't see and hear, and, you know, Hitler he started off killing people in vans. He'd put them all in the back of a van, transport them, put the exhaust into the back of the van, they'd show up, they're all dead from carbon monoxide. They just go to sleep. These three guys just went to sleep. The truck overturned. Happens in Hawaii all the time. If you think that you are really getting sleepy behind the wheel, no. What's happened is you get a little bit of carbon monoxide. Open your windows, look around. Yeah, there's a devil lurking there. He's invisible, and he puts you to sleep really sudden. Eek. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Where's that cane spider? Look, folks, there are lots of different Pluto characters. What I would point out to you right now is like there's a bunch of federal guys, those Navy SEALs, oh yeah, and there's assassins, there's snipers, there's also submarines, which aren't very honorable, mines, bombers, all Plutonian kinds of things. Now all of those guys are clutching their assault rifles. They use them across their chest. Here's your local police. Same thing, huh? Undercover police. Ooh, boy. Sheriffs in your local territory. But get real. Almost everybody has their own little army now. The FBI, the CIA, the DEA, FTA, you know, the NSA. I mean, you can go on and on and on. 007s, black organizations. And all of these guys are carrying these stupid assault rifles across their chest. And then they come and wonder why the average American, you know, that wants an assault rifle around just in case. Well, his enemies are not somebody coming across the border. Here's his enemies. Yeah, it was the National Guard that shot and killed all those striking coal miners. It was the National Guard that killed the students. So here's the guys you're worried about. If they got rid of their assault rifles, then we should get rid of ours. Here's a hero investigator. Two guys from the Big Island, State Senators Russell Rutterman and Will. They went to see Will Espero. They went to see Roger Christie, and they're trying to get him out. And there's all kinds of votes going on in the legislature. And these guys are right. You know what they're saying? That Christie's been in here with none of his constitutional rights to a speedy trial. It's just what's happened to Roger Christie. Both lawmakers expressed concern for Christie, and they went to visit him, said, here's a defendant without bail, denied his constitutional rights to a speedy trial. Is virtually unheard of in Hawaii. Senator Rutterman has authored 2 resolutions urging the court to free Christie until his trial, and they've been approved by the Senate Committee on Public Safety, Intergovernment, and Military Affairs.